Hello, everybody, and welcome to our August mega class. We are so excited because tonight we get to share with you some brand new products. Look at this gorgeous 6-loaf tray. Is that awesome or what? This is probably one of my favorite items from our new line. This is our Fortiz line, which I know a lot of people are confused, but as you watch tonight, you're going to learn more. But if you didn't hear the news yet, we are discontinuing FlexiPan and FlexiPat. I know some of you are really confused with the different FlexiPan, FlexiPat, Silform, all of the above. And the best news is that the new line is all going to be 4 T's. So you're not going to have to remember what. So FlexiPat is the sturdier, newer design of our flexible products. FlexiPan are the original that we started with. And the Fortiz line is a marriage of those two. And so you guys are going to love this. It is more sturdy than FlexiPan and more flexible than FlexiPat. So somewhere in the middle, which is so exciting. So, and the best part is for anyone out there who has been a customer of ours for a long time, you guys have been waiting for some new shapes, and we've got some fun new shapes to highlight tonight. And so I'm really excited. This one we're not actually highlighting tonight, but I have to show you because we did some yummy chocolates in this when we were at Bonvention. Is this amazing? Okay. All right. So I am going to share with you guys later at the end of this class the link to our new products brochure. Also, for those of you that are brand new to Mega Class, or if you've been here a few times, we're going to nice reminder, as you can see in the chat box, people are saying who they are and who they're invited by. Please give us first and last names because we have a couple Teresas on the team. You can have a couple Stephanies, you can have a couple Kims, you name it. So let us know who you are and who invited you so that you can be in our raffle drawing. So excited to let you know that tonight we are raffling off brand new products. So I can tell you, you don't have these yet. So stay tuned to the very end. You must be present to win a raffle prize, okay? So this class, we're gonna share 3 recipes with you, and all 3 of those are gonna be made in our new products, which is super exciting. And then if your consultant has not shared the recipes with you yet, they will share those recipes with you. We've got a recipe packet that will include all these recipes, so don't worry. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I love this. We are just adding people here left and right. So this is so exciting. I am going to turn it over to my friend Stephanie Murphy, who is going to kick it off with one of my favorite recipes. Here you go, Steph.
Hi, everybody. So glad you are here and joining us. So much fun stuff happening with these products. This is one of my favorite, the mini loaves. Look at those, you guys. Are those not the cutest? And of course, we've got that line. So you'll always know it's Fortiz when it shows up at your door. You know it's the right stuff. So today I'm going to be using this new tray. I'm trying to show it to you without showing you all of it. This is our scallop square tray. You are going to love it for so many things, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it first. So we are making a strawberry shortcake. Yes, you can buy a box mix for this, but you guys, it's so easy. You might as well do it yourselves. It's in the recipe, so don't feel like you have to write anything down. I'm going to whip up the dough real fast, and I'm going to show you what it's going to be like. Oh my gosh, look at these comments here. I'm loving it. Okay, so we've got some flour. This is a little bit of baking powder. This is a little bit of sugar. And just like that, I'm going to whisk just those up. I told you, it's really simple. Using that mini whisk, of course, we're going to use a little bit of salt. And that's the base of your dough. That's it. So then we're going to add a couple more things, and that's it. This is cold butter. See if I can fix the glare. Cold butter, yes, it's in cubes, you can see. Now, there's a few different ways that you guys can mash that butter into there. Really, you're looking for like pea-sized pea sizes. You can totally do it with your fingers. Lots of people do that. Our masher is amazing for doing it. I love this little guy. And can you guys see that? So what I'm doing is I'm basically just squishing in that that butter right into this flour mixture. And the reason I paused is because I forgot, elephant in the room, we're having dessert first. I know, for a couple of reasons. Number one, because we've got a lot to celebrate. with all these fabulous new products. But also, you guys, we're adults here. And if adults want to eat dessert first, then that's what we're going to do. So we're making dessert first. And we are going to, I'll show you, it's super fast. So you guys can see just like that, right? So it's turned into kind of pea-sized amounts. I'm going to, those, the butter that is coming in to little pieces. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit of liquid. Now, I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream, which is what our recipe calls for. Those of you guys who work with heavy whipping cream a lot, you know that heavy whipping cream comes in different fat percentages, and I like the one from Costco. My family's a big family, so we shop at Costco pretty much all the time anyway, but you can get it in any of the other ones that you guys might have found. But here is my heavy whipping cream, and the way that I'm going to do this is really kind of by feeling. So I've poured it in there. I want it to become a dough that I can squish together so that there's no loose crumbs. I really don't want it crumbly, because once I cook it, if it's crumbly, it's really going to stay crumbly, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to be able to, so I'm using the back of one of my mini spatulas, and I'm kind of pressing it in there, seeing I could use a little bit more of this heavy whipping cream, just a little bit. And I want to get all those crumbs mixed into that dough. That's really how I know that it'll be ready. And then, there we go, that's much better. I'm going to take my roll pat so you can see. I can tell there's a little bit of crumbs in there. You guys see that? So if I just take this dough and I push it in there and those crumbs come up, then I know I'm looking good, because I don't want those crumbs to be still crumbly in there. Okay, it's going to be a soft dough, and that's really what you're working for here. All right. Now I made a half batch of this. It is really sticky. I could totally use the roll pat, but I'll tell you, this dough is a little bit, the roll pat without flour, but this dough is a little bit warmer and my hands are really warm. So I want to make sure it doesn't stick. So I'm going to put a little bit of flour onto that roll pat, which is usually is not needed. Then I'm going to take my scraper and I'm going to cut it in 6. Like I said, this dough is just a half batch, and I'm going to cut it in 6. And I will tell you, this stage, if you taste this, oh, it's really good. I almost texted Teresa this morning when I was making the first batch to let her know that it didn't quite make as much as she thought it was going to, because my 15-year-old son and I got to it before we cooked it. So you'll see, just pressing it down into little rectangles, and I'm going to slide my scallop tray over, and those rectangles, I'm literally just going to push right down in here. And you guys, you can use your fingers, but again, the dough is really sticky. So or should be pretty sticky. So if it's starting to stick to your fingers or something else, all you need to do is take your shaper and use that to press things down, just like that. So you'll see I just popped it down just like that. And then I'm going to use that shaper of mine. And that shaper is going to make it so that everything is into the corners and it is kind of flat on the top. It doesn't have to be perfect. The good news is, it's not going to stick to the products, right? Same old fabulous products, or at least the same plan, that there's no sticking, no spray, no Crisco, no nothing like that. So I use my fingers a lot if I can do it quick. Otherwise, that dough is going to get even stickier. But again, not going to stick to the product, so that's good. And just like that, you guys, I am going to bake it. It's going to take just about 12 to 15 minutes until they're golden brown. And again, magic of virtual cooking is, there we go, it's done. There's that line, right? Perfect line. So I will pop these cooked ones out. You all know, you just pop them from the bottom and they come right out. You can take this little disc, just like this, of these shortcakes, and you can cut it in half if you want, or you can take 2 of them. Depends on how thick you want them. And you can stack them just like that. So there's my one. I'm going to take some strawberries. Now, the recipe calls for fresh. Always better if we can do fresh. But you guys, we're also about easy, hence our 4 T's line. We're all about easy, which means if you have frozen, those are fabulous too. And these were frozen, actually. I thawed them this morning. I threw them in my EcoChop to make them a little bit juicy, a little bit of a sauce, a little bit of sugar in there. Then you can top it just like that. And then I made some homemade whipped cream. But I don't always make homemade whipped cream. In fact, I also have a can of the fake stuff, which my kids will like just as much. So super easy, really delicious. And you guys make them ahead of time if you want. When you put them in this scallop with this, like this tray, how cute is this, right? When you put it in this, you've got individual portion control and it can go really far. And so it's definitely something great for entertaining, but my family, even though we're not entertaining tonight, is going to love it. So definitely try this. Remember that recipe's coming to you. So make sure you talk to the consultant that invited you. Enjoy, everybody.
Thank you, Stephanie. Next up, Leanne has a classic to share with you. I'm so excited.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm joining you here from Spokane Valley, Washington, and I hope you're all doing well. Those of you that have been using our products for a while are very familiar with the Chili Rellenos bake. I was introduced to this 15 years ago when I first started using the product, and I still use the recipe, and every time people love it. Okay, our forte is cooking. We're talking about what's your forte? Do you love to cook? And do you like it to be easy? We want it to be easy for you, and that is where our name 4Ts comes from. We've got our forte, and we're going to make it easy. We're going to make it easy to cook. We're going to make it easy to clean. And those of you that have used this recipe know it's also super easy. So I'm going to whip it up here really quick. I started off with the eggs and the sour cream. Again, those recipes will be fed to you. Goes eggs. That's right, Karen. All right, so I've got that whisked in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in some of our celery salt and our Telecherry pepper, which comes from our Pep Rally. I've already got the Telecherry on there and ready to go. So I'm going to put a couple of grinds of that in there. And again, you can make that more coarse or fine, depending on how you would like that. We're going to add in some Tabasco or some red pepper sauce. I've just got a half a recipe in here, so I'm just going to do a quick little splash. And I'm going to add in a can of green chilies, not drained. And the cheese. I'm just making a half a batch here because I've already got a full batch with the joys of virtual cooking here, of course. And we're going to mix that up. I'm going to use one of the spatulas from the set of 3 to mix that up. Okay, and then I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to show you how easy it is to unmold these. And this new tray, the flour tray, you are going to absolutely love. If you haven't already seen pictures of it, you're going to fall in love with it, I promise you. As I unmold them, I'm going to be putting them onto our square bamboo. Okay, whenever I demonstrate, I always cook messy. So look at the egg and the cheese that's here. Of course, it's just coming right off of there. This, like Teresa said, this is a blend of the FlexiPan and the FlexiPat. So if you have like the 9x13 and it's really stiff and sturdy, this is not quite as stiff and sturdy as that, but it is sturdy enough and flexible, just like the FlexiPan. You're absolutely going to love it. It is certified to be safe for you. There are absolutely no fillers in it. If you feel the stuff at the stores, it feels completely different than this. You can see the white in it. Those are the fillers. We do not have any fillers in our product. This is just as good as the FlexiPan and the FlexiPat, but even better. So we're going to make your life 4Ts. You're going to draw the line to make life easy in your kitchen. All right, so let's go ahead. And again, to get them out, you can just push from the bottom or flip them over. How beautiful is that? And that's that same recipe that you've made in many other molds, I'm sure. But we're going to put it here in this flour. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, there's no need to spray it ever. And it all comes out just that easy. All right. So you've got a fun presentation if you're doing a group of those together. Isn't that adorable? Or if you wanted to do a single serving, you could go ahead and put one on a plate here. And before we started tonight, I whipped up some guacamole in my EcoChop and using my small spatula here, can put a little dollop of that and a little tomato on there, and you've got the beautiful presentation. So if you were wondering, you know, the FlexiPan and the FlexiPat, those are still going to be around. We're still going to share recipes for those. Use those. There is absolutely nothing wrong with those. We love ours too, and we're going to continue to use them. We're just bringing you more, and we're so excited to make your life easy so you can do your forte of cooking.
Awesome, Leanne. Thank you so much for sharing.
Hello everyone, Dana Azimi here, and I have my little pink scarf to match the pink line on our new products. I just have to say, We just got back yesterday from our convention. It was amazing. We left with a ton of swag. We also left with some brand new recipes for you guys. So reach out to the consultant who invited you and they will get you the PDF recipe packet. And this is a new recipe. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about this. The consultants on our team come from all walks of life. Some people are trained, you know, in culinary school. Some people are awesome home cooks. Some people are people that want to learn how to cook. But the recipe that this person brought to us, she is actually a chef and a caterer. And she was able to cook for Jill Biden. Now, regardless of what your politics are, that's pretty cool, right? To bake and cook for the First Lady. So this is a great recipe. I have it in the oven right now in one of the new products, and I only have one of them so far, but I'm gonna have to get everything in duplicate like I have with the previous line. But you'll see the fluted tart mold coming out in a minute. It's in the oven. But I thought, wouldn't this be a good way to show everyone that we're all going to keep our flexi pans, right? We're not going to just get rid of them and get all new stuff. Like, you're going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and everything in between. So we are going to do this recipe family size in that fluted chart. And then I'm going to do some individuals in, voila, the 6-round tray. Now, the 6-round tray is our flexi pan material. It happens to be the free item if you host this month. This is we're calling it a vegetable tart, but it's a vegetable ribbon tart. Look how gorgeous that is. It's got the zucchini, the yellow squash, some orange and purple carrot, and it's just a beautiful presentation in this 6-round. So I'm gonna go through and show you exactly how I did it, talking you through kind of both. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna prep all your vegetables. Like I said, it's got zucchini, yellow squash, and I used the orange and purple carrots. So you want to take your carrot peeler. If you have the Snap and Peel Trio, that was a previous product of ours, awesome. You can also use a non-previous Bond Cook peeler. But what you want to do is you want to go all the way around it and always have a little bit of the skin as part of it. And then go all the way around one more time, kind of a lighter yellow or green. And then once you get to the middle, that's a lot of seeds, you want to avoid that because there's just going to be too much liquid in your tart. So real quick, I'm going to just go through and you want to kind of push a little bit harder so they're nice and wide strips. But you see how I'm making sure that I have a little bit of skin in each. And so what it kind of, I do this kind of ombre effect where the darker is on the outer side and then I line it with like a lighter, and I'll show you how I do that. So all the way around we go. And then with the middles, I'm going to either make like chop them up and saute them for eggs or a side dish, or make a little soup out of them. So super good. But love, love, love this recipe. It was really good to have it. So that's about 6 or so. To this bowl, I'm going to add some of our herb blends. Now, you can use any herb blend that you want. One of our favorites that is in stock right now is the rosemary, basil, thyme. And if you're not familiar with our herb blends, oh my gosh, it's more like a loose tea with all those huge pieces of herbs and garlic and whatnot. So you're just gonna, you know, measure with your eyes, or we have the exact measurements on the recipe that you'll get from the consultant who invited you. To this, we're gonna invite some salt and pepper, shall we? Celery, salt. Can I just tell you, we have a salt grinder coming, more on that later. Speaking of which, we're gonna use our Pep Rally pepper mill, and then the salt one that's coming is called the Daily Grind. How cute is that? So you're gonna have your salt mill and your pepper mill. Oh my gosh, and the flavors, red wine salt, yes please. Okay, to this, I'm going to add the salt, pepper, and I'm going to add some garlic that I'm going to chop up in my mini herb chopper. So it's kind of like the EcoChop had a little baby, and so it's perfect for chopping garlic. I have 2 nice big cloves, and you twist, twist, twist to chop, or you can roll it on your counter to chop, just like so. So I'm going to add that to our veggies. Love it that both the choppers have stainless steel blades that can be sharpened by whomever sharpens your knives. Speaking of which, we found out at our convention that the Santoku chef knife is going away. So if you've had that on your wish list, I would recommend that you purchase it as soon as possible. Okay, so you just want to gently toss. You notice I'm not adding any oil in here. You don't want to make it so wet that it gets your dough soggy. So I'm just tossing. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to check the tart because it's been in for a while. We pulled that out. I'm going to pull it out, but I'm not going to show you yet. because it's a surprise. So don't peek. Oh, it smells amazing. Don't peek. No peeking. We're doing this. Okay. So, no peeking. It's kind of like Christmas morning. Okay, now what you're gonna do is this. You're gonna take, oh my gosh, I forgot to pull it out. That's embarrassing. So, it's so excited to feel you guys. I forgot to pull it out. So you are absolutely allowed to use the Pillsbury Doughboys help on your pie crust. So it comes to a pack. I always have some in the freezer so you can make a quick tart just like this. I'm going to grab my scissors. Usually you have to thaw these for a few minutes, so we'll see how this goes, but it's always hashtag real life, right? So what you do, you're going to unroll it. And what you want to do is this. See, that just was perfect. When you first unroll your Pillsbury pie crust, or you're absolutely allowed to use your grandma's pie crust or whatever your favorite pie crust is. When you first unroll it, it's about like 11.5 inches. And you'll see I'm on my graduated roll pat, which has your measurements. So for the fluted tart, you want to just roll it so it's just a little bit outside that line. And so what I always do is I keep my Beechwood rolling pin rolled up with all my bond mats and my roll pats, and it stays clean that way. So I'm just going to kind of roll out the seams a little bit, all the way around, just a little bit. You don't want to overwork your dough, and you really don't need to here. So just want to get it past that line. You see that it is. Now, if I was going to transfer this to that fluted pie, all you do is you stick your rolling pin in the middle, fold it over, pick it up, drape it, pretend like I'm draping it over my fluted pie. And then when you go in and around, we had an awesome bond tip at convention. To get it to fit into those little divots around the side, the flutes, you can use the end of one of your set of 2 mini spatulas. I'll kind of show that to you when we cut it here. But since we're doing the 6th round, I found the perfect cookie cutter for you guys. So we do have the set of fluted round cutters. That biggest one is not quite big enough to fit in the 6th round tray and have a nice, little edge to it. But guess what is the perfect size? The lid to your EcoChop. I am not kidding. So you just take your lid to your EcoChop, push it down like so. Love it. And then you just peel away the side. I would do 3, but I'm just going to do 1 for you guys. But look at how perfectly sized this is. Lift it off, just like so. I'm going to move this to the side carefully so I can roll the rest later. But then all you do is you put it in the well of your 6 round tray. Now, this is what I was talking about. Imagine that I'm doing that tart. You just kind of push this around the side. But since we're doing the 6th round, I'm just going to use my hands real quick to do that. Now, couple tips. If you have a straight-sided tray or mold, use your end of your mini, spatula. Or if you have an angled side, I always use our shaper tool. So see how that shaper tool has that angle? If I was doing these like in the Texas muffin tray that has a little angle, I would use my shaper. But I love the idea of using this to go around on a straight side. So we're going to build these as if we were doing them in the large one. You're going to take some of our tomato tapenade. You could also use our olive tapenade if you prefer. Artichoke tapenade would also be good here. But we love this tomato. Check out how yummy that looks. You're just going to put it right in the bottom. Spread it out. Now I used almost the entire jar for that large tart. I saved just enough to do one of these to show you. So you've got your tomato tapenade in the bottom. Let me show you that. Just spread it out nice and evenly. Then I'm going to take a little ricotta cheese. Now you could absolutely season this up with some more of that herb blend or do it just plain. We're going to do it just plain, and I know I have more. They're right here. I'm going to take a little bit of the ricotta cheese, put that in the bottom. Once again, spread it beautifully. Now here's where it gets really fun. Okay, let's put this to the side. We have all of our veggies ready to go that we talked about. Now, this is a little bit time consuming, but as I was doing it, I realized that there's a really quick and easy way to do it. So you see how in this little one, I have all the veggies mixed together. That's great for doing the small ones, but for the bigger one, I found that do all the green layers first, then peel the yellow, do all the yellow layers, then peel the carrot and do it that way versus trying to hunt and peck throughout here, right? So But for the smaller one, you know, it takes fewer layers. So what I do is but I still have a tip for you. So grab 3 pieces and lay them like that, and then put them in like so. Then grab 3 more green layers. 1, 2, 3. And if you stack them, then you can just fill it a lot faster. So we've got the green. Next, we're going to do the yellow zucchinis. So 3 of those. And you just lay them around. And get 3 more. But I love this little mini size. I think it would be so fun to serve this for like a brunch with a beautiful salad. And believe me, this was so tasty. If you like a little bit thicker crust, Tina on our team thought about doing a double crust, like just lay the 2 pieces of crust together. You just want to make sure that the crust and the veggies will cook at the same time. But I think that would be an option too. But the carrots, you know, I worried about the carrots not getting quite done because they are more firm than the zucchini, but it just bakes beautifully. So you just keep laying inside, round and around it goes. Then I got these gorgeous purple carrots at our store. So I'll do a layer of the purple carrots. Just tuck them right inside. And then I like to end again with the green. So I noticed on the middle one, to get it really tight roll, you kind of have to snap it a little bit. Feel free to, you know, if it won't roll nicely, because you want that middle part to be real tight. So roll, 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 and right in the middle it goes, just like so. And then let me just rinse my hands real quick or wipe them off. The last thing you want to do is you're just going to go ahead and bake these. We're doing 375 on the larger tart. It was 375 for about 25 minutes. I haven't actually done these, so we'll get back to you on the time. It should be the same though, because that crust still needs to bake. So probably 25 minutes, but if it's significantly different, your consultant will let you know. But how beautiful is that? Is that not gorgeous? So the moment you've all been waiting for. Our new 4T line with the family size tart coming your way. Voila. How beautiful is that tart? So in the larger one, you can see how I'm going to show you. It's not even hot, too hot. So, well, actually it's a little hot. So I'm going to change hands so I can use my right hand. I want to show you exactly how I use that mini spatula. So I just look how perfectly that just fits right in those edges, and it was able to push it down. Now, when you serve this, you can drizzle it with a little bit of our garlic oil. Or I was thinking for the smaller tarts, I wouldn't want to drizzle on top of those tarts because it might become a little too soggy. But you could use our pastry brush with a little bit of our garlic oil and brush it over the top too. So it just makes it shiny and beautiful, and it cuts up beautifully. And here we go. Just like that. And of course, it's got our pink line, and look at that gorgeous tart. So there you have it. So a couple more things. We do have a special that Teresa's going to go over, but I just want to show you everything I came back with from convention. I know Teresa will too. But all of this stack came home with me in my swag bag, and there's a special tonight for anybody who joins. You can get this swag bag too. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Teresa.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dana. I wish I was at your house tonight to eat that tart. It was so good, and yours looks even better. So take some really good pictures, please. I know we're all going to want to see that. So as everybody was presenting, I'm frantically trying to find the flyers for you because I'm like, oh, I saw those. Where are they? Well, I saw them at Bombention, and our amazing home office team was working their little tails off while we were all at Bombention. And so I just looked on our back office, and I cannot find the images that I want to share with you guys. So I apologize, but I want to show you. So those of you who don't know, this is your Rock Stars Mega Class. So our team is #1 yet again for another year in the entire company. And so I want to show you a little picture of all of us that traveled to Michigan for our Bombention. And so here are rock stars. Look at these fun little hats we wore by our rock star Chris Mitchell, helped make for us, which is awesome. But all of these ladies, you can see your presenters are in there for sure. And we did a lot. We learned a lot about this new line, which we're really excited about and happy to share with all of you. There are a lot of fun ones. This is a twisted loaf. And so we are gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put in the chat box the link to the brochure. I know that if your consultant hasn't shared that with you or posted it yet, they will. And so because I don't have all the flyers I want, the biggest thing I wanted to share with you guys tonight was the business kit flyer, because the business kit flyer has now been updated with all of our new 4Ts line. And so, but they haven't been updated on our website yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you back to the consultant that invited you, because as Dana mentioned, all of these items, which I can go through one by one, but I'm gonna hold up for you right now. All of these items is what we got for free when we were at convention. So I'm gonna tell you what it includes. So it includes, of course, nope, I won that. Sorry, you have to buy that one, or maybe you'll win it. This will be one if you win tonight, you can get this one for free. So just remember that. That's one of my favorites. So the 5-line tray. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you are a consultant and you haven't bought the swag bag yet. You can buy the swag bag at a super discounted price. And if you're not a consultant, you can join our team. These new products are in the business kit, but they're different than what's in the swag. So you can join tonight, get the new items in the business kit, and then you can get the consultant swag at a discount, which is awesome. We need consultants all across the country to help share this amazing line and our other new products too. So this is the 5-line, which is amazing. This Dana shared with you tonight is our fluted tart mold. Okay, this is a mini cannelé tray. Isn't that fun? This is our 3-bar tray. We had some yummy things in this, some yummy chocolates. And Bonvention in that, which is great. This is the one Stephanie shared with you, the scalloped square tray. Do you notice the little line on all these? I love it. And then of course, Stephanie also talked about her favorite, the mini loaf. I made some yummy cinnamon coffee cakes in there. And then yesterday, these are twisted loaf. You see how like when the bread comes out or whatever you're cooking there, it's a twisted loaf. Isn't that cool? And then the 3D round mold. This is really fun. And our Dana says, how about like a giant junior mint? How cool is that? So this is really fun. So all of those items you can get as a consultant, $150. Yes, I said $150. It is valued at like 480. Is that what I'm trying to remember the exact number, but it's over 400. You can get 150, but you have to be a consultant. So reach out to your consultant that invited you. You can go online, the Bon Cook website, your consultant's mini boutique, and you'll see the different options for our business, join business kits. We have a $35 business kit, a $75 business kit, and a $99 business kit. And I have the pictures of the July ones, but the August ones were released for Bonvention, and I haven't found those. So we don't have the pictures, but reach out to your consultant. They'll give you more information. If you are not interested in joining our team, then I want to encourage you to reach out to the consultant that invited you and book a cooking class with her for this month, because not only are you going to get the new products for free with your host credits if you choose, or you can get the old, you pick, but you also are going to get, like Dana said, the bonus gift for a host is that round tray, which again, one of those famous Flexi pan items we're going to use forever. So we always say there's 3 ways to be a part of our Bond community. Our favorite way is to join our team. And this is the time of the year that our energy is super high. We just came back from Bonvention. You can tell we hit 100 participants on this mega class. And I am so excited, and congratulations to all of you for being here, because guess what? Whoever's 101, they didn't get on tonight because we maxed out at 100. So happy that you guys are all here. We invite you to be a part of our team and share our incredible mission. Share people over products first, but we have the most amazing products. And there's so much excitement around and buzz around these new products. What we're not showing you tonight that you can see in the new product brochure, we've got some really great gift bundles coming. Those are coming soon. They're going to be perfect for the holidays. I know I have so many customers that have asked about them for years. There are going to be some bundles that they're only available in those gift sets. So that's really exciting. And then I can't remember, I think it was Dana that mentioned it. Maybe it was Leanne, but we're talking about the new salt and so many great items. So there's still going to be more that we're going to be rolling out in the next couple months. So make sure that you're back here for the next mega class. But if you want to be in the know, you want to know everything that's going on, and you want to be a part of the #1 team in the company, then you want to join our team. And if you, like I said, if you join our team tonight, that swag bag special ends tonight. So you want to reach out to your consultant, get help with that right away, okay? Other exciting news for you, if you're not interested in joining the team or hosting, which those are the 2 favorite ways, then you can shop, and you're going to want these items. And right now, everyone has free shipping on orders over $50. That's easy to do, right? So $50 automatically will give you free shipping. Reach out to your consultant to do that shopping. Not only do we have these new items, we have some great August specials as well that you're going to want to pay attention to. All of it's on the website. It's easy to shop. And again, you can get those older flexi pants and the new Fortis line as well. So anything that I forgot to share, my leadership team, feel free to interrupt and share. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up our drawing, because I was also frantic that you might have seen me on my phone, and no, I wasn't texting people. I was putting all of your names in to spin the wheel so that we can spin and see who our winners are. And so I want to shuffle this a few times. I'm so
While you're
excited.
doing that, I just wanted to tell everyone, we really hope you'll consider joining us, because just this company's growing. I see so many names on here that I've seen every month. This mega class is just such a great place to connect, and we would love for you to be on this side of the counter. We have great training. Teresa's the #1 consultant. She wouldn't say it herself, but I get to toot her horn, because you are joining the team that is amazing, and you'll have a lot of support. So please consider joining us, especially with the new.
That's so sweet. Thank you, Dana. Okay, I got that one addition I saw that you had on there, Leanne. And so I'm pretty sure I've got everybody in here. It is, I see one more. It's really hard to get all these names in here. So, and some of you, I did the, sorry, I didn't have Gail in here. Oh no, I did have Gail. I had Gail Lowe. It's so, just so you guys know, when we have a big group like this and I'm all by myself over here doing these names, it's really hard. So just make sure that when next month, make sure when you put your name in, put first and last, and only do it once, because I am going all the way back to the beginning. So I won't forget about you, I promise. So I'm just trying to make sure that we don't forget people. And I appreciate that. I see one new message. Let's make sure we don't leave anyone else. Okay, we got it all. I'm going to now spin. Now we're going to, because we reached our goal of 100 tonight, you guys, this is so exciting. We were going to do 3 winners, but because we have 100, we're going to do 4 winners. And you get, if you win tonight, you need to, in the chat box, let us know which one you want, or tell your consultant, and they need to tell me. But I don't have all your contacts, so I can't follow up with you. So we need to know either which one you want tonight, or tell your consultant to tell me. Got it? So then I will make sure that it gets to you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin. And again, you can pick any of the new items, mold or tray. Okay, you pick. So I'm going to go ahead. First winner, drum roll, please. Here we go. Here we go. Bonnie, congratulations, Bonnie. You are our first winner. Make sure, comment in here what you want, or let your consultant know. And then we will get that sent to you, Bonnie. Congratulations. Let us know if you know what you want, because I want to know. Everyone wants to know. I'm going to get to know since I'm sending them. Okay, the next one. Let's see. Joy, this is awesome, Joy. I'm so excited. Joy used to be on our team a long time ago, and she's watching tonight. So I'm really excited, Joy. You get to pick an item for free. So if you know which one, let us know, because I want to know what your favorite's going to be. Okay, spinning again for the 3rd winner. Dun, dun, dun. Sometimes you wish the wheel would spin faster. Look at all those names, you guys. And Linda Hall, congratulations, Linda. You also can choose one of our new Fortis items for free. Those of you who don't know, these people in these drawings are only our guests. The consultants don't go into these drawings, it's just guests, okay? But don't worry, if you join, the consultants have a lot of great giveaways too. Final winner is Mandy Hendrickson. Congratulations. Okay, so all of our winners, again, like I said, either let us know here in the chat box, because it saves the chat for me afterwards, or just reach out to your consultant, let them know, and make sure you tell them, Teresa said, let her know what one I want, and then I'll make sure we get it to you, okay? So thank you so much to our presenters. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you to all of our Rockstar team for getting people on here and being here yourself. You guys are amazing. Congratulations. This is why we are the #1 team. And then also thank you to our guests. Please come back next month and we'll show you even more things. Thank you, everyone. It was so much fun. Thanks for all my leadership team helping me too. So thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your night.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone. Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you.
Bye, everyone.